I cheated on my significant other 7 years ago.
Back then, she was my fiance. It was the only time I ever did something like that.
To this date, she still doesn't know.
We are now married and have 2 beautiful kids together in a home and are building a beautiful family and laying down some roots.
I don't want to break apart this family, but I feel like the guilt is slowly destroying me. I'm a bit heartbroken because I don't know. I want to be able to build a family knowing that I cheat on the mother of my children. And so
I feel like if whoever that is, like he or she is conflicted with that guilt, that they should have a talk with their significant other and let them know.
It just sounded like a relationship built on distrust. I don't think a relationship can be built without trust.
I believe that's a tough situation because having two separate lovers in this, that's pretty intense because you gotta. I mean, the fact that you've already committed to someone, you can't afford to go and play around with, another significant person. So,
Kind of made me feel bad for him because it would be sad to live with that guilt.
I believe that's kind of, like you said, that's kind of up, and yeah, that's what it is.
I think that if it's something that's really bothering him, maybe he should tell her. But then he could also be taking the risk of how she's going to react. If it could ruin their family, then that would be not good either. So
I think it's honestly one of the worst things you could do to your family, to your spouse. Especially that I think as soon as it should have happened, he should have said something, or she. But
if I was in his position, I would feel guilty like him. I don't know.
I feel like guilt is a really, really heavy emotion, and I feel like that's something that's going to impede his being able to build a future relationship with his or her family, and
I think first you should apologize and tell her the truth because you cannot I won't be able to live like that, knowing that they said secret about my wife. So
I don't know. I just feel like it's not fair really to anyone. But I also understand you don't want to break apart a family for kids and all that. But I think risking it just sounds pretty selfish to me.
maybe he should talk to a counselor or somebody who could help him sort through those feelings.
I think I would tell my significant other. That's what I would do.
No, never. I will never cheat on my girlfriend. So.
I mean, yeah, obviously, I think everyone goes through something where they don't want to say it if it's hard to say.
I can't relate because I've personally never cheated, but I know people that have. And so I understand the guilt that he's probably going through.
I've always been kind of like an open book, and so if I've ever had anything that's been sitting on my chest or bothering me, especially an emotion like guilt, I've always tried to be open about it.
Personally, I've not been in any situation, but I hope I don't get into that kind of situation as well, because
carrying that kind of weight on your shoulders, I feel like is something that you shouldn't have to deal with, and you should share.
Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet, and then in the end it pays off.
You don't want to hurt somebody that you love.
I think guilt is a very, very intense emotion, and that is something that even if it costs the relationship, it's something that should be uplifted. So there we go.
Sorry, I will tell him he should be ashamed of what he did.
again, like he said, the guilt's already eating him up, and telling him, be ashamed of yourself personally, I wouldn't do that. I just advise him probably go talk to this person about it.
I would just say that I feel for them, and that it's hard to hold on to something that could hurt somebody that you love, and you should try to find somebody that could help you sort through those feelings, decide if it would really be worth telling your wife.
Honestly, I won't say anything. It's not my place to tell them what to do.
I would tell them that they should tell their significant other what happened to get rid of that guilt and to get rid of that feeling and try to work forward, let go of the past.
I don't know, I feel like he should just apologize to his wife and explain like, why he did that. And that's it.
I would hate to see somebody I care about destroy their family over, a stupid mistake they made 7 years ago.
If they're asking for my opinion, then honestly, I don't know. I've never been in that situation, so can't really speak from it. I'm not exactly a wise old man.
Bro, you fucked up on this one, but trying to be a good dad if you cannot be like a good husband.
If you don't open up about it, the guilt will continue destroying you, and at the end of the day, there's something you're harming yourself in a really negative manner, and you can't really control your emotions, however hard you try to. And if you push yourself too far, who knows? It could lead to suicide or something like that. And
I've been in situations where I've done something that I felt guilty about or have had remorse about, and I feel like encountering that and like talking to that person and like dealing with it head on has always been like really helpful, but nothing quite like that.
someone like that, probably the fact that the regret is eating him up, he doesn't deserve to be in a situation like that. But yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there's tons of other people that are dealing with the same exact thing. So I'm sure he's not alone, but I'm sure there's a way to get out of it.